I just got my printer and I'm going to show you guys how big it is. For starters, it's huge. So I'm going to be reviewing this printer for you guys. It's a Epson 8550 and I just got it in the mail. It just got delivered right now. It is huge. Like, this is my whole arm. Okay, so let's talk about what we need for starting a party favor business and or any other kind of craft business. This is just my little collection of my first time getting started based off other reviews and things that I found on the internet. So I'm going to share with you guys what I have to get started. So not shown in here is a Cricut machine. So I have the light grit mat, which is going to be used for cardstock and paper. You're going to need a variety of colors of cardstock, usually primary colors, and I got some that has some pastels. You're going to need regular pencil paper in the brightest that you can find. This is what I have. It's 96 bright and it's by HP, and it is going to be used for coloring books or coloring pages and or little things that is okay with the weight of paper, which is pretty light. It's 22 pounds. Then I have some heavy glossy photo paper. This is about 46 pounds and there's about 250 here. This is something that I've had for a while and I've been waiting to use, so I'm going to use it for this business. Okay, so you're gonna need some glossy photo paper that is a little bit lighter in weight. This one's 37 and this is the Unikit. I have not used this yet, but it had really good reviews on Amazon. So I'm going to attempt to use this for party hats and chip bags and Rice Krispie wraps and anything that requires like lighter but durable designs and templates. And then you're gonna need some sticker paper. This is inkjet sticker paper with 120 sheets. This one did have good reviews on YouTube from another person who has a party favor business, and this would be used for your Capri Suns, water bottle wraps, plates, and anything that requires stickers. So like sometimes the acrylic cake topper will have a insert for stickers, card making, anything that you would need a sticker for, you're going to need some stickers. This is probably one of the priciest things that you'll need to invest in, and it's a printer. And the one that I started with I'm starting with is this one because it got really good reviews for what I'm trying to do. I also do acrylic paintings that I would like to sell prints of, so this is just kind of gonna fit into what I need it for. You do not have to get something as big as this one. You can get a standard size, but the Epson ones that I've learned and did some research on are the best for ink conservation and low cost of ink per piece. And then this is just some additional ink that I got with the printer. That way I could refill it if needed. I'm not sure exactly how many prints I can get for what I'm doing, so I just decided to get the backup ink. This is the 5 set And this is on the Epson website. And I just added this to the cart with the printer. It comes with the cyan, magenta, yellow, gray, and the black one. And this was $100, just so you know. And then this is the actual printer. This is the Epson 8550 printer, and I'm really excited to have it. And we will be unboxing this right now. And I will show you guys exactly what it looks like in the box and out of the box. So right away, we are greeted with instructions on how to remove the printer from the box right here. Looks like you want to keep it in the bag. Please read and follow directions. And it shows how to put the ink in. So the first step is to remove these. We'll do that. And then we have a software CD to download into a PC. And it looks like we have some filling, the ink tank instructions. You can set it up wireless from your mobile device or computer using the Epson Smart Panel app. And to use the app, see set up from a mobile device on the back of the sheet. If you do not want to use the app for setup, go to the next section, which is probably downloading the software. So we'll get to that later. This is a bag, a very big bag. It is in a different language. Keep this bag away from children. I think this is if you had issues with the printer, you can return it and possibly put it in this bag. We have some cardboard. I don't know why I always want to look inside of them. They're just like extra protection. And then you have the printer itself, which is removed well in the bag. So we will do that now, and I'm going to be setting it right up there. Just stop here and here. Ta-da. And then back inside of the box, we have what looks like this taped here. And the cord. So it's like we have two blacks, a gray, yellow, magenta, and cyan. So we'll go ahead and remove the cord. And we will wait to add these inks. And just to be safe, I'm going to switch the spots with the black and the gray. I'm not sure how long these last, but this is what they look like. They're pretty big. Try to get off. What I'm going to do is just put everything that I don't use up inside here. And get it out of the way. And we will leave our installation instructions out. Okay, so now looking at there's 2 holes here. I'm just cutting the holes. And cut this out as well. And I have a part number and a twist tie. And I did drop that, but I will be retrieving it in just a moment. So I'm just plugging this in. I'm not going to quite plug it in yet. And to remove this, I'm going to lift up the printer on this side and slide. Perfect. I'll just put these in the box. Okay. So next is to remove all of these tabs. I'm just going to remove what I see firsthand. Oh, my bad. Don't do that, y'all. Let's see if this goes back in just as easy as it came out. Perfect. Oh, these parts are scary. I don't think I need that yellow piece. Okay. Let's remove these top ones. There are lots of the stickers, you guys. I wonder if you guys can see how many blue stickers. I think that shows about everything here. I'm so scared of this touching thing. This is So pretty. So pretty, y'all. I don't know how to remove this one. Oh, okay. It stays. That's great. Those are the sensors, it looks like. And I believe I'm scared. Oh, okay. So it says something about this. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It just says to ship it, have it closed. To print, have it opened. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then this is where we would put our inks. Black. Something. BK, primary black, cyan, yellow, magenta, gray. So I guess we will need all those inks. Okay. Now is the part where we have to read instructions to make sure that we do this right. Let me just make sure. I got all the pieces. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to pull this out. It's automatic, so let's just read some of our instructions. So this is super cool. It's got like an SD port and a USB port here. This is all another language. You may feel some resistance when pulling out and inserting the output tray by hand, but this is not a malfunction. You can also start the tray by tapping on the control panel. Oh. Okay. So we can pull this out. Let's remove these. Okay. I'm sorry, it's scary. Okay, so now it looks like we removed all of the stickers. Do not open the ink bottles until you're ready to fill the ink tanks. The ink bottles are vacuum packed to maintain reliability. The CD/DVD tray is on the bottom of the paper cassette. That's this one. Remove all the protective materials from the product. Okay. Lift up the scanner unit and remove all protective materials from inside the product. Okay. We did that. Do not touch the area shown inside the product The printer ships with the transportation locked in the printing position. Do not move it from the printing position. Whoops. Okay, I put it back. Connect the power cord to the back of the product and to your electric outlet. Do not connect to your computer yet. You can set up your product to print and scan wireless from your mobile device or computer using the Epson Smart Panel app. Keep the ink bottles out of reach of children and do not drink the ink. Press the power button to turn the product on. If an error message appears, turn off the product and check that no protective material has been left inside. Select your language. Open the ink tank cover, then open the cap for the black BK ink tank. Okay. Takes about 40 seconds to fill. Perfect. Okay, let's do this. It has a piece for the plug. Hold on, sweetie. Mommy's making a video.
No. Hi.
Oh, there's a USB and a landline in the back.
Remove that box. Really wild.
Hello, my lovable reading friends. It's Ani. I'm so. Yeah, be careful.
Side.
On the edge. Lead to our side.
Remove that box.
No. Get on, come on.
Okay, so now is our initial setup of the printer. So I'm going to bring this back down here so you guys can see how I do that. So it says English. Scan the code to set up the printer with your smartphone. So I had to go into my camera settings and use my phone to set up the app, and it is having me refill all of the ink tanks, and this is kind of the process of what that is. And so far it like took the whole bottle. There's like barely any left. And I pretty much just do it until it stops, which is about now. And then you'll see it in the blue. It's just that bottom portion. And we'll just go ahead and keep filling until they are all done. And you want to do it one at a time, just like that. So they are in these vacuum sealed bags that are protecting the ink. You're gonna twist off the cap like that, and you're just gonna dump it upside down into the tank, and then it'll start filling. The setup is fairly simple. And it does not make a mess. Some people have said that they make messes, and I have not had that problem. And I'm being kind of, not like a super aggressive, but pretty diligent and like with intent to get this done. Not being extra cautious. Just doing it. Okay, so I had to do a whole bunch of tests to align the printer. These are all the papers that were required to do it. It said to use an A4 paper, but I didn't have A4 paper. I only had regular paper. And this was the hardest part, was because it asked for the fewest lines and multiple have 2. So you kind of have to just use your best judgment. Now we are here. This is how much ink was used for the alignment and the first initiation of getting the printer started. So what I'm going to do is use the remainder of the ink that I have left to top off what I need to top off. And it took about 20 minutes for the whole initial setup. So here we go. We're gonna add the rest of the ink. You poop?
Nope.
And then now we have to add the gray.
Oh, just close this.
No, open the other one. This one. This one.
Here you go. For you.
Don't touch it. Diaper? Yeah? Let's get your diaper.
I don't need diaper.
Okay, we are all done here. Now close that one.
It's coming. 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 See, we made the other one. Mommy,
It says select all the ones we refilled, which was all of them.
which color? I did it! I did it!
Okay, we're all done.
Or I need to.
So everything's filled. I have about this much ink left in them. There's still a whole bunch. Okay guys, so my first initial thoughts. This printer was very stressful to get started. I have this whole bulk of photo paper that I've never used before, and I have tried semi-gloss. I've tried regular gloss. I've tried cleaning the heads, realigning. These are all the photos that I have attempted to print since setting it up. And right now, I am trying again, same photo paper on a thicker, it's set as sticker paper, and it had me remove this back piece, insert it in here, which took quite a few times to try before I finally got it right. I even opened my inkjet glossy photo paper and I printed out a sample chip bag, which it printed flawlessly. There was no issue, so that's telling me that the printer works perfectly fine, and it's just user error with the paper settings. This is my alignment sheet that I have attempted. This is another user error. I did not select the back printer, and it automatically feeds through this bottom number 2 feeder. There's about 3 or 4 different feeders on this printer, so make sure you're reading your settings. This is an alignment page. This is another alignment page, and this is like quality pages. So I did it multiple times trying to figure it out, and as you can see, we're still flawed here for getting this photo paper to work. I have not tried my inkjet sticker paper yet. This is the paper that I'm really hoping to get the most use out of. It would be a shame to have this all go to waste because I'm not able to figure this out, but it looks like the thicker paper setting might be working perfectly. I don't know. And I get rewarded with strawberries covered in chocolate. I think we may have found the setting, finally. Okay, I still see some streaks. That might just be user error. I have to do another wheel cleaning. But it actually printed out, guys, perfectly. So this is just a thicker paper. I had to set it as thick paper and not as a photo paper, but I printed it in the photo setting. This obviously isn't gonna be a you problem because you don't have this type of paper that I have. So just make sure that you're setting your paper settings right. And I don't know what this paper is. I don't know what it's called, and I don't even know where it came from. So I just know I have a whole bunch of it. It's double-sided and it's thick and it's perfect for what I need it for. In this case, these are tags. So we're gonna try this again and hope to get a good photo printed here. I will be back. Hi, I just wanted to come on here and say that my first impressions of the printer, setting it up and getting it started, was quite a process, so be prepared for that. It is large, so make sure you have a good space for it. When I was using my paper settings to get into the back end, you have to like pull it out, so make sure you have space for that. And it is only one paper at a time, so keep that in mind if you're using cardstock to print. The printer will tell you to remove the back and put it in. I will show you a more detailed version of what that's like if you need me to. For any of my printer enthusiasts out there, if you have any insight or input on the process of using this printer and what your experiences are, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear some feedback because this is my first time getting into this and being a part of this community. So I think it's going to benefit my needs drastically, and I can't wait to get all of the uses out of my new printer. And yeah, so exciting news. I had already started printing using my Cricut and it is working flawlessly. I did order the right paper that I needed, and I'm just going to use the other paper for other projects, and that's pretty much it. I will upload another video of my projects just to kind of give a follow-up update on how the printer's working for me and my needs. All right, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully post another video soon for you guys. Coffee on this lovely day in California.